We're making the easiest creamy, high-protein mac and cheese with incredible flavor from white cheddar cheese and Greek yogurt, and it's gluten-free without any flour. Hello, my name is Nicole Bonilla. If you love healthier recipes to our favorite foods, then you are in the right place. Now you're welcome to jot down these ingredients as we go along, or you can click on the link that's in the video description below, and that will take you to the full recipe with all the details, including nutrition facts, ingredients and substitutions, and frequently asked questions. Now we'll start by cooking our pasta, and you could use any variety that you like, gluten-free if you need it. And you'll just want to make it according to the box's directions. And you'll want to cook up 8 ounces of pasta, which is equal to about 2 cups of dry pasta. And I've got mine boiling in a pot just behind me until it's al dente. And then before we start our sauce, we'll want to measure out some ingredients. And we're going to start with the cheese. Now, I love using white cheddar cheese for this recipe, but you could certainly use regular orange cheddar or any meltable variety that you like. Now, I do recommend buying a block of cheese and then grating it yourself, as opposed to buying the pre-shredded cheese, because that cheese has been coated with cellulose to keep those strands from sticking, and it just doesn't melt down quite as well. And then you'll want to measure out half a cup of plain Greek yogurt, and I'll explain exactly what to do so it doesn't get overheated and curdle on you. And then you'll want to measure out a cup of milk, and you could use any variety that you like, either regular milk or even almond milk if you want to reduce the lactose. So now we can start making our sauce. So we'll bring our saucepan to a medium heat, and I love using my HexClad, and I included a link in the description below if you'd like to check them out. So next we're going to drop in 2 tablespoons of butter, and for some flavor we're going to add 1 teaspoon of some garlic powder and half a teaspoon of salt, and then we'll just stir this around until our butter is all melted. And then as soon as that butter is melted, we're going to pour in almost all of our 1 cup of milk. I'm going to leave about 1/4 cup of milk in there, then I'll add our 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. And then just take a spoon and stir this until it is dissolved. And it's a little bit easier to dissolve in the smaller amount of milk than dumping it into all of the milk and then having to stir it. And I love using the cornstarch because it's an easy way to thicken up our sauce without having to use flour. And the flavor is non-existent. So as soon as that's dissolved, we'll pour that in as well. My timer is going off for my pasta, so we'll go ahead and drain that in the sink. And then as soon as I drain my pasta, I just dumped it right back into my pot. And I'm going to put the lid on it and then just let it hang out until our sauce is ready. And that helps to keep it nice and warm. And then we'll want to come in with a whisk and start stirring our sauce here. And after a couple minutes, you'll see it'll start to boil and thicken. So as soon as we can tell that our sauce has thickened, we're going to add our cheese. And all we want to do is melt the cheese. So we can keep our heat on low until our cheese is melted. Now, if you could use more healthy inspiration on a regular basis, I invite you to join my email list. All you have to do is click on the link in the video description below, and that is the best way for us to stay connected. I can already smell that white cheddar cheese that smells so good. We didn't have to add a lot of seasoning to this because that white cheddar cheese already has tons of flavor. As soon as we can tell that our cheese is all melted in, we want to turn off the heat. Now, it's super duper important that we take our pan off the heat before we stir in our Greek yogurt, because if we were to add the Greek yogurt while it was still simmering, then it could cause our Greek yogurt to curdle, which makes it kind of a really lumpy texture, which is not pleasant. But as long as we take our pan off of the heat and then add our Greek yogurt, it's going to turn out perfect. So I'll just add in half a cup of our plain Greek yogurt, and with my whisk, I'm just going to stir this in for about 30 seconds to a minute until it is smooth and creamy. Now, I know it might look a little lumpy at first, but just keep whisking, it will all blend together. And then we're left with this beautiful, creamy, cheesy sauce. So now we can take our pot that has our warm pasta in it, and then pour in our warm sauce, and then mix it all together. Now, I know it's going to look like you have a lot of sauce, but that pasta is really going to soak it up as it sits. And then once you have it all mixed together, go ahead and put your lid back on. And then I recommend letting it sit for at least about 20 minutes, which will just really help the pasta soak in that cheese. And then if you need to thin it out a little bit, just pour just a touch more milk until you have it the perfect consistency that you like. You could certainly take a sample right away. Make sure it's not too hot. So good. That has so much flavor coming in from the white cheddar, and then it just has a really yummy tanginess that you're getting from the Greek yogurt. And I would never know it has Greek yogurt except that it has this really nice, subtle, tangy flavor to it. And the consistency is just creamy and smooth, and I love that it's made with clean ingredients. And I love that you can just cook your pasta however you like, make your sauce, combine them together, and you have an amazing side dish, lunch, or even meal. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today in my kitchen. I've included a link to the full recipe, and it's in the video description below. And that will take you to my website, gentletummy.com. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I invite you to join me again in my kitchen.